Hi guys, so I chose to do my presentation on squat variation. So I'll basically be looking at front squats and back squats today. So why I chose this topic is I pulled a muscle doing ab rollers at the gym a few weeks ago. The muscle happened to be right along my spine, which completely threw off my life. I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't lift anything at work, I couldn't do anything. So from going to being an avid lifter every day, I could not do anything, which really opened some eyes to being a personal trainer and how we need to be knowledgeable on different exercises, different variations. We need to know how these exercises place stress on certain areas of the body and how variations of these exercises can actually benefit many athletes or people who are need help basically strengthening injured muscles or joints, or just need help getting back to the gym with alternative exercises. So the history of the squat. The squat goes back before bodybuilding, powerlifting, and Olympic lifting, which are your three main types of lifting you see. It's actually a really old movement. It was dated back before 1896, and 1896 is when Olympic lifting was really big. So it's actually before that. It is actually basically developed when strongmen were really popular. So strongmen are basically guys who used to go to the gym. They were pretty much the only ones who used to go to the gym. Then they would go put on these crazy shows for audiences and demonstrate their strength and act to huge audiences. The squat was developed by a man named Professor Louis Attila. He basically first used the squat as a light exercise, so instead of using a bar, they actually used dumbbells by the side of the body, and it was actually used to create balance in the lower half of the body and also to work the knee joint. As well as the squat, he kind of developed it because it was a natural movement, and we've actually done this throughout our entire lives. You basically teach yourself to squat, especially when you're a small child. So the two variations of squats, the back squat and the front squat, with the main thing being the bar placement on the body. So the benefits of squatting, so just overall benefits of squatting, whether you do front squats, back squats, dumbbell side squats. I'll let you guys think of a few. If you come up with any that I didn't name, definitely post them in the comments below. I always love to learn new things about the gym and different exercises. So we'll go on to the first one. So it maintains the knee joint integrity, so we kind of just went over that. Works the knee joint, strengthens the knee joint, and just overall helps create a stronger knee joint if you're going to be doing running or anything like that. Squats help build muscle throughout the entire body, and they also actually help naturally create a highly anabolic environment in the body. So when you're doing squats, it actually naturally releases testosterone in your body, which in turn, when you go to work other muscles, because you have that highly anabolic state, it actually encourages your body to develop muscle more. So it is an overall good thing for your body. Squats enhance mobility and balance, so it creates a better foundation for your body, and having a stronger foundation gives you better balance in all sorts of activities in everyday life. They're practical to everyday tasks and lifting, so it teaches you to knowledge with your back and to lift with your legs, a huge thing there. And squats can be done in many environments, so they're very appropriate for many clients, as well maybe people who aren't 100% comfortable in the gym or using a big barbell on their back to squat. Squats can be done with kettlebells, dumbbells, medicine balls, at body weight, and they can be literally done anywhere, in the home, at the park, at the gym. And it challenges your posterior chain. So your posterior chain being your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves, which many exercises do not challenge your entire posterior chain. So we'll first just look at the back squat. The back squat targets the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings, and it also works your lower back and calves. So it does work your whole entire leg. It is a push-force exercise for anybody who likes to do push-pull exercise days, and it can also be done as a beginner in the gym, just because of the natural movement that it is for the body. So the back squat benefits. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes to think of the benefits of the back squats for the body. So when you do a back squat, you're actually given more support from the trunk of the body. by having more support on the body, your body's allowing you to lift a higher weight. And in turn, lifting a higher weight increases the rate of muscle growth. So being able to use that large amount of weight or push your 1MR, anything like that, is very crucial for many bodybuilders. And it's a more natural movement for the body. So it is a very easy thing for beginners to learn. For front squats, it targets mainly the quadriceps. So that's your main muscle group it targets. It places a very small amount of stress on the glutes, hamstrings, and calves, but also does slightly work them. It's a push force exercise as well, and it's aimed towards experienced weightlifters, so a little bit more of advanced movement. So if you're just learning how, make sure you have somebody there to properly teach you. So I'll let you guys think of a couple front squat benefits, and then we'll move on. So by moving the bar placement, the athlete is changing the biomechanics of the movement. So that's good for the body because it basically changes the stress on the body. So you're actually allowing your legs to focus more on the quadriceps as well. By placing more focus on the quadriceps, you're going to get a higher rate of muscle growth. Places less stress on the back and the knees. So any athlete that does have back problems, or if you're even squatting and you notice you're getting a sore back, switch it up, try this. And it works the entire core. So because you're not getting as much support from your trunk, your core is doing a little bit more of the work and the support for your body. So leg muscle development through squat variation. So this is really interesting. It's kind of more topic aimed for people who have a definite vision in their mind of how they want their goals to be in their gym career. So athletes looking to compete, they require to have a specific physique for each body part depending on what kind of competition they're doing. So if they're lacking, squat variation helps focus on those lacked areas of the legs. So it helps basically build different areas of the legs if there's lacking in certain areas. Variation in training also helps prevent mental and physical staleness in an athlete's routine. So everybody likes to keep things up, and it's good to keep your body guessing. Creating new activities or new exercises for your body, it actually creates new adaptation stimuli for the muscle to help develop faster. So changing up your workup routine every month or so is actually really good for your body. So back squat form and development. So there's just a quick video here, just an example of a back squat. So during the back squat, the athlete's spine flexes more. When the athlete squats down, this causes a greater stress on the hamstrings and the glutes rather than the quads. It still works them, but not as much. Performing back squats regularly will help the athlete build physique through the entire leg, so the calves, glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps. So the front squat, there's just a front squat video here as well, example of one. So performing the front squat requires the athlete to stay upright in the trunk of the body, and concentration then moves from the glutes to the quadriceps. So it's really crucial to athletes who are looking to really push their leg development. It really helps basically create an all-around good quad growth specifically, and gives really good concentration on the quadriceps. And it also gives our clients another option to help meet their goals. So it's always good to be able to offer your client more than one exercise, as maybe they find that their body does respond better to a front squat. So there's just two videos here, so you can kind of compare each video and just the different form that they do have in the upper body and where the stress on the body is. So common injuries with squats. There are obviously quite a few injuries. I'll let you guys think of a couple. I'll just mainly look at a couple main ones here. So the two most common injuries are the back injury and the knee injury, which are basically where a lot of the stress is placed on the body when squatting. So athletes who train regularly are at high risk for back and knee problems as a result of continually putting their bodies under massive amount of weight. So by training an athlete to perform front squats with proper form, you're taking a high amount of stress off the knees and the lower back. So even taking one leg day and switching it to doing front squats instead of back squats will help the athlete's body a lot, especially if they are lifting very heavy. If the athlete has knee problems, a front squat will allow the athlete to continue to train legs at a lighter weight, of course if approved by a physician first. Also, front squats are performed with an upright, straight back. So if the athlete is suffering from a lower back problem, a front squat takes the majority of the stress off of that lower back and puts it onto the quadriceps, which you definitely notice when you have a lower back injury, as I do a lot of front squats now because of my back. So overall, front squats and back squats, they are both very beneficial to the body. One isn't better than the other. They're actually best when able to be used together in a routine. They're beneficial to an athlete's physique, mobility, the training routine. They're also great to help an athlete meet their specific leg muscle development goals, and they're very important for us as trainers to basically understand how they work or have that variation option for our athletes to use. And these are just my references. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned a couple things. If you didn't know anything or if you have any questions, let me know what you thought down below, and leave anything that maybe I didn't mention that you thought were interesting facts. Let me know below. See you guys later.